It started with a sound that made my heart stop. Tap, tap, tap. The noise came from my bedroom window. I shot up from my bed instantly. It was 2:31 a.m. The tapping came again. Tap, tap, tap. This time louder. And that's when I realized something terrifying. My bedroom window is on the second floor. No balcony, no ladder, no tree close enough for someone to reach it. Yet someone or something was tapping on the glass. My heart was racing so fast, it felt like it would jump out of my chest. I slowly sat up in my bed and stared at the curtain covering the window. The tapping stopped. The silence that followed felt even worse. You know that feeling when you know something is wrong, but you don't know what? That was exactly how I felt. I tried to convince myself it was just the wind. Maybe a loose branch hitting the glass. But deep down, I knew that wasn't true. Then suddenly, tap, tap, tap. This time, it was louder and faster. Someone was definitely outside my window. I slowly got out of bed. Every step toward the window felt heavier than the last. My room was dark except for the faint orange glow of the streetlight outside. My hands were shaking as I reached for the curtain. Part of me didn't want to open it, because I had a terrible feeling that something was waiting on the other side. But curiosity pushed me forward. I grabbed the curtain and pulled it open quickly. And what I saw made my stomach drop. There was no one there, just darkness. The empty yard below my window looked exactly the same as it always did. Quiet. Still. Completely normal. But something about the situation felt wrong. Very wrong. Because the tapping had been too clear, too deliberate. I stood there staring outside for a few seconds. Nothing moved. Finally, I convinced myself that maybe it really had been the wind. So I closed the curtain and went back to bed. But that night, I barely slept. The next night, something even stranger happened. I woke up again at exactly 2:30 a.m. and right on time. Tap, tap, tap. The same sound, the same window. Now I knew it wasn't a coincidence. Someone was outside my window again. My heart started pounding immediately, but this time I decided to wait. I didn't move. I just sat there in my bed listening. The tapping continued. Slow, patient, almost like whoever was outside knew I was awake. Finally, I forced myself to stand up again. I walked toward the window slowly, and just as I reached the curtain, the tapping suddenly stopped. The silence felt